Om Namo Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamadinaye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirviseshasha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhattavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We're going to continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are on Canto 3, Chapter 21, Text 13. Rishir Uvacha Justam Batadya Kila Satvara Sehe Sam Siddhyam Akshnos Tava Darshananaha Yad Darshanam Janmabhir Idya Sadbhir Asha Sate Yogino Ruddha Yogaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The great sage Kardama said, O Supreme Worshipable Lord, my power of sight is now fulfilled, having attained the greatest perfection of the sight of you, who are the reservoir of all existences. Through many successive births of deep meditation, advanced yogis aspire to see your transcendental form. So we were hearing yesterday how Kardama Muni, after doing meditation for 10,000 years, he actually could see the form of the Lord. And now he's speaking to the Lord because he saw the Lord and now he's speaking to him. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is described here as the reservoir of all goodness and all pleasure. Unless one is situated in the mode of goodness, there is no real pleasure. Therefore, when one's body, mind, and activities are situated in the service of the Lord, one is on the highest perfectional stage of goodness. So, this is pure goodness, engaging body, mind, and activities in the service of the Lord automatically gives us happiness. Automatically, because just being in association with Krishna, we feel happiness. It's like, when we just drink water, then our thirst goes away. When we eat food, our hunger goes away. We feel nourished, we feel satisfied, we feel happy, we feel stronger just by eating food. Yeah. So same, just by associating with Krishna. How do we associate with Krishna? By hearing about him, by chanting his names. What happens? We automatically feel happy. We feel happy, pleasure. Kardama Muni says, your lordship is the reservoir of all that can be understood by the nomenclature of goodness, and by our experiencing you face to face, the perfection of sight has now been attained. What are these eyes given to us for? We were hearing when the universal form was being made, the purpose we have been given the eyes is so that we can see the Lord. The purpose that we have these ears is so that we can hear about the Lord. The purpose of the tongue is to speak the glories of the Lord and to taste prasad of the Lord. So here Kardama Muni is saying, now that I have seen you, I've seen you, now my eyes have achieved perfection. Perfection of sight is achieved by looking at the Supreme Lord. These statements are the pure devotional situation. For a devotee, the perfection of the senses is to engage in the service of the Lord. The sense of sight, when engaged in seeing the beauty of the Lord, is perfected. The power to hear, when engaged in hearing the glories of the Lord, is perfected. The power to taste, when one enjoys by eating prasad, is perfected. When all the senses engage in relationship with the personality of Godhead, one's perfection is technically called bhakti yoga, which entails detaching the senses from material indulgence and attaching them to the service of the Lord. So this is bhakti yoga. Engaging the senses in the service of the Lord is bhakti yoga. And automatically, when the senses are engaged in the service of the Lord, automatically they are detached from matter. For example, when we are looking at the deity, when we are looking at the form of the Lord, so the eyes are engaged in looking at the form of the Lord. We are not looking at anything else. So automatically it's being detached from matter. When we are hearing about the Lord, right now we are hearing about the glories of the Lord from Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are also we are reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, then automatically we are not indulging in anything material. We are hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord. So it works simultaneously. We engage the senses in the service of the Lord, and automatically the detachment from matter comes. Yeah, so it's simultaneous. When one is freed from all designated conditional life and fully engages in the service of the Lord, one's service is called bhakti yoga. When one is freed from all designated conditional life. So the platform of pure devotional service. What is pure devotional service? Is sarvopadi vinirmuktam. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam, free from all designated conditional life. You know, we have a lot of designations because we think we are the body, right? So, you know, some of the designations like I'm a man, or I'm a woman, or I'm a wife, or I'm a husband, or I belong to a particular country, I belong to a particular community, I have a particular job or a particular position, you know, but all these are based on the body. It has nothing to do with the soul. But what is pure devotional service? Is one is free from these material designations, and one understands that I am a pure spirit soul and I have an eternal relationship with Krishna. And so I'm going to act in that relationship for the pleasure of Krishna. But now what do? We are inside the body. So shall we artificially say that, oh, shall we artificially bring ourselves to that point? No, nothing can be done artificially, but just we begin by understanding, okay, I'm not the body, I'm the soul. So at least in theory, we have it. We might not realize it, okay, but in theory, we have it. And so, okay, let me serve the Lord. Let me hear and chant his glories. And gradually, we will be situated in our original position. And so does it mean that our material duties should be given up because, oh, I'm not the body, I'm the soul? No, we cannot, we shouldn't. Krishna himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, no, you do. He tells to Arjuna, you act as per your nature, because anyway you will act, your nature will make you act. So whatever nature we have, whatever position we have, we don't give it up. Lord Chaitanya gave us a very practical advice for Kali Yuga. Whoever you are, wherever you are, just stay in that position and chant the Hare Krishna Ma mantra, and everything will follow. He says that, and that's the practical advice for us. Kardama Muni admits that seeing the Lord personally in Bhakti Yoga is the perfection of sight. The exalted perfection of seeing the Lord is not exaggerated by Kardama Muni. He gives evidence that those who are actually elevated in yoga aspire in life after life to see this form of the personality of Godhead. He was not a fictitious yogi. Those who are actually on the advanced path aspire only to see the eternal form of the Lord. So Kardama Muni, he's a true yogi, and that's why he understands the process and the goal of the process. He says that through many successive births of deep meditation, means he knows that through the process of meditation, of Ashtanga Yoga, it takes many lifetimes, many lifetimes. And when one is really advanced in this yoga practice, one will get the desire to see the form of the Lord, and one will be able to actually see the form of the Lord. So this is, we can understand that Kardama Muni, he is an advanced yogi. He's seeing the Lord face to face. He's talking to the Lord. So he is in a very exalted position. Any comments?
So he saw the Lord through meditation and bhakti.
Yes.
Right? Both.
Both, yes. Because even in the path of meditation, bhakti has to be there.
Has to be there, yeah.
Yeah. Any path we do, any path, even through the path of knowledge, bhakti has to be there to achieve the perfection of that path. And Krishna says that because it's only through bhakti can we attract Krishna and nothing else. And he is the supreme goal. He is the supreme goal. There is nothing or no one beyond Krishna. So yeah, Kardama Muni's excellent position is being revealed to us. We are being shown that how great a person is Kardama Muni to be able to see the Lord face to face, speak to him. And Kardama Muni is also saying it takes lifetimes. If you're going to do yoga of meditation, it will take many, many births. And so that's the reason the Vedas, they prescribe to us Kali Yuga people, Kali Yuga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan. They know we do not have such big, long lives and not so much intelligence. And so we are fortunate. We are very fortunate, to be born at this time when Lord Chaitanya just appeared 500 years ago, Krishna just appeared 5,000 years ago. Because if suppose we were, say, in Satyug, yeah, so it would take us lifetimes or thousands of years to be able to even understand. Yeah. But here we have been given the highest and the most potent Harinam Sankirtan. We are openly being given, take this Harinam Sankirtan and revive your love for Krishna. And so even one short life, we can do that. So we are very fortunate. One more thing to be grateful about. Gratitude. So one more thing to be grateful about. Reading on text 14. Ye maya yate hata medasastvat padara vindam bhava sindhu potam upasate kama lavayate sham rashisha kama niraya api yesyuhu. Your lotus feet are the true vessel to take one across the ocean of mundane nations. So your lotus feet here, Kardama Muni is glorifying the lotus feet of the Lord. Padara Vindam Bhava Sindhu Potam. Right? Your lotus feet are the true vessel to take one across the ocean of mundane nations. Nations, we are in this ocean of nations, ignorance. The material world is an ocean of ignorance, uh, nations. And then how can we cross over this ocean? How? Just take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. Kardama Muni is saying, they are the only true vessel, means there is no other vessel. There is no other way. You know, that's the reason the Shastras also, they repeat, what is that? Harer Nam eva kevalam, kalau nasteva gatir anyata. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only way to self-realization, the only way to God realization is chant the name of Hari. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. The repetition is not because there is an error, but the repetition is for emphasis to help us realize that, oh, really, you know, if I really want to get liberation, I need to take shelter of Krishna, and there is no other way. Only persons deprived of their intelligence by the spell of the deluding energy will worship those feet with a view to attain the trivial and momentary pleasures of the senses, which even persons rotting in hell can attain. However, O my Lord, you are so kind that you bestow mercy even upon them. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, there are two kinds of devotees, those who desire material pleasures and those who desire nothing but service to the Lord. Material pleasures can be attained even by hogs and dogs, whose condition of life is hellish. The hog also eats, sleeps, and enjoys sex life to the fullest extent. And it is also very satisfied with such hellish enjoyment of material existence. Modern yogis advise that because one has senses, one must enjoy to the fullest extent like cats and dogs, yet one can go on and practice yoga. This is condemned here by Kardama Muni. He says that such material pleasures are available for cats and dogs in hellish condition. The Lord is so kind that if so-called yogis are satisfied by hellish pleasures, he can give them facilities to attain all the material pleasures they desire, but they cannot attain the perfectional stage attained by Kardama Muni. So the emphasis is being put on the proper way to do yoga. If one is really interested to attain perfection in yoga practice, then the proper way is to follow the rules and regulations, the yam and niyam. So Kardama Muni is guiding the yogis that, hey, if you really want to get perfection, that is self-realization, God realization, then you follow the rules and regulations. But if you want to have material pleasures, sure, you will get that also, because Krishna fulfills all our desires. Bhagavatam says, what is that? Sarva Kamova, that we have no desires, we have all desires, or we desire liberation. Just worship the Supreme Lord, and all our desires will be fulfilled, because he is the one who fulfills all our desires. Hellish and demoniac persons do not actually know what is the ultimate attainment in perfection, and therefore they think that sense gratification is the highest goal of life. They advise that one can satisfy the senses and at the same time, by reciting some mantra and by some practice, can cheaply aspire for perfection. Such persons are described here as hatamedasaha, which means those whose brains are spoiled. They aspire for material enjoyment by perfection of yoga or meditation. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stated by the Lord that the intelligence of those who worship the demigods has been spoiled. Similarly, here too, it is stated by Kardama Muni that one who aspires after material enjoyment by practice of yoga has spoiled his brain substance and is fool number one. Actually, the intelligent practitioner of yoga should aspire for nothing else but to cross over the ocean of nations by worshipping the personality of Godhead and to see the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord is so kind, however, that even today, persons whose brain substance is spoiled are given the benediction to become cats, dogs, or hogs and enjoy material happiness from sex life and sense gratification. The Lord confirms this benediction in Bhagavad Gita. Whatever a person aspires to receive from me, I offer him as he desires. So we are all encouraged to worship Krishna, the Supreme Lord. We have so many material desires. The very fact that we are in this body means we have so many material desires. You know, we are here in this material world. Why? Because we have a desire. We have desires for sense enjoyment. What to do? What to do? Then we, how do we purify? What can be done? Still approach Krishna. My dear Krishna, I have these desires. What do I do? If you desire, you please fulfill them. If you think they will keep me away from you, then please, I rather come back to you. You know, please let only those things happen to me which bring me closer and closer to you. My dear Krishna, whatever you think is better for me, please let that happen. And please give me the strength and the humility to accept your will. You see, we do not even have the strength and the humility to accept what is good for us. We're always fighting with Krishna. No, Krishna, I want this. Why didn't you do this for me? I want that. And then Krishna says, okay, you want it, you take it. But then is that going to keep us here longer? Then we have to decide that. So we can pray to Krishna. Krishna, I have so many desires. My heart is full of desires. You know what is my desires. I have so many desires. But I also have a desire to come back to you. So please help me with that. Yeah. Anybody would like to comment or add anything?
Just that he's so merciful.
Krishna, very merciful.
Yeah. Like, he's so merciful. I mean, the whole thing we're reading and how he just is always there for his devotees.
Yeah.
And not only for devotees, for each and every soul. Like as you mentioned yesterday, that even if a person takes one name, if we just give him one name, once he just chants Hare Krishna and his connection established.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, because each and every one of us, each and every living entity, we all of us have a relationship with Krishna, a loving relationship, each of us. And he's like a kind parent, you know, till the time we want to play here in the material world, he lets us play, but he's always wanting us to come back. The moment he sees someone is interested to come back, as we were saying, just we encourage somebody to chant Hare Krishna. And Krishna says, hey, my beloved wants to come back to me. Let me make all arrangements for them to come back to me. Whether we have the desire or not, but Krishna is anxiously waiting for us. He's more anxious than us to bring us back to him.
Hmm.
Yeah. He has that he's anxious to bring us back to him. We are like, oh, it's okay, Krishna, I can play here a little longer. I know. It's okay. I'll chant also, but I'll be here a little longer. But Krishna's like, hey, come back. I miss you. But anyway, whatever is our desire, we have full of material desires. We have no desire. We have desire for liberation. Whatever is our position, we can approach Krishna and our desires will be fulfilled in the best possible manner. That's the reason Krishna says, don't worship the demigods. You ask me. You will ask the demigods for your desire. They may be fulfilled, they may not be fulfilled, but you will still remain here in the material world. At least you come to me with your desires. Gradually, you'll come out of this material world. You will come back home.
See, as human beings, we have desires, but along with that, we have love for Krishna. Is that okay? Both,
What to do?
because,
We are all in that position.
right? So that's the thing, how to cut down everything, like totally. It's very hard.
Exactly.
We have, yeah, that's what.
That's why we are here, no? Still in this body, still right now here.
Yeah,
Because
that's what, like,
when the
it's so hard. Like you say, okay, I don't want this, but then at the end, like, no, but I need it. I need this also. This.
So that's the reason. That's the reason. Just bring Krishna, add Krishna. We can't give up.
You can't give up, That's right.
We are too attached, but we can't give up. So just bring Krishna.
Like, we remember him, okay, every day. So along with that, but we have desires. Is that okay?
But then also then when the desires are being fulfilled, then we are praying to Krishna. Krishna, I have this desire, please fulfill it. Then the desire gets fulfilled. Then, my dear Krishna, thank you for fulfilling this desire. So you see, that connection with Krishna is still there. Don't give that up.
Right.
That is what, just bring Krishna into our desires. Because we are approaching him. Krishna, I have this desire. Please fulfill it for me. I don't know if it's good for me, bad for me. I really have this desire, but you know better. Up to you. But I really want it. Then again, when it gets fulfilled, my dear Krishna, thank you for fulfilling. If it doesn't get fulfilled, my dear Krishna, please give me the strength to accept your will. Please give me the humility to accept your will. So what can we do? We are so attached here. Otherwise, how you think we will be able to live here in this material world for millions and millions of births? Because we are so attached, we are still here. Not easy, but continue to hear and chant. Continue to hear and chant. That's all we can do. Because if we start fighting with ourselves, then we are just going to end up being frustrated. That's not what is needed. Just continue to hear and chant. When we are chanting and hearing, all we can do is take shelter of Krishna. Just complete shelter of Krishna. Then he will do the work. Leave it to him. We don't even know how attached we are. Do you know that?
Yeah.
We might think, yeah, I'm very detached.
Yeah, but no, but end of the day, yeah, we are attached, whatever
Exactly.
is said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's better we accept, yes, I am very attached. Krishna, I am very attached. I am very fallen, but please, let me hear and chant.
Like I tell no, I'm not attached to my grandchildren, but no, then I look forward, no, I need to call, I have to speak to them. So what is it? It's all attachment, no?
Yeah, but listen, but it's not possible for you to not be attached to your grandchildren. I mean, how can you not be attached to your grandchildren? It's very natural. So that's what we do not need to become artificial. Don't become artificial. That's the mistake we make, See, bhakti is a personal process. Krishna is a person. Your grandchildren are persons. They're part of Krishna. They're your grandchildren. Of course, you will be attached to them. You love them. Right. You love them. So you attach to them. You look forward to playing with them. You look forward to have a loving relationship with them. That's a very natural thing to do. Don't fight
They say
that.
you have to cut your attachments.
No, don't. That is very artificial. Don't do that. Don't do that. We need loving relationships. Path of bhakti is a personal path. We are all persons. We all need loving relationships. We need love is the need of the soul. We need to receive love. We need to give love. You know, and then who is the origin of all that love? Is Krishna. So bring Krishna in your relationship with your family members. Don't fight that. Don't fight that. And you will see that when you bring Krishna, you're able to love them even more. And, you know, you will see them as parts.
That's nice. Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't artificially cut out, give up. No, that is all artificial. Artificial. No, you can't do that. Because in the heart of hearts, you will have that longing. You will have that attachment. That we souls, that's all we need, the loving relationship. But that gradually bring Krishna. Krishna is the one who's arranging giving me this opportunity to have this loving relationship with my grandchildren. They are so loving to me. Imagine how much Krishna loves us. You know, bring Krishna in your relationship and give Krishna to your grandchildren.
Right.
In some way or the other, give them Krishna, connect them to Krishna in some way or the other. Tell them Hare Krishna, encourage them to say Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
First say Hare Krishna, say Hare Om, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. And so give them the love. And then they will say, oh, my granny is so loving. She loves Krishna and she's so loving to me. Let me also try to understand who is this Krishna. You know? When you give them the love, they will also get attracted. Oh, my granny is such a beautiful, loving person. What does she do? You know, let me find out. Like that. So yeah, that's what we need to do. Give love and receive love.
Yeah, we have to give love to everyone. True.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy, but Krishna is all loving. And we just need to connect more and more to him. And then when we are coming from a place of love, then we'll feel happy and peaceful. Yeah. But thank you for bringing up this very important point, you know, because we all make that mistake that, no, I need to give up. I have to give up my material attachments. I have to give up. No, we don't have to give up anything. We just bring Krishna. Connect everyone and everything to Krishna. And don't give up this loving relationships with your family members. Don't. We need that. We need that. Right? So, anyone else wanted to share anything? No, I didn't.
No, I would like to add, like बोलते हैं ना कि अंधेरा जाना चाहिए जाना चाहिए जाना चाहिए, but it's not like that. दिया आप जलाओगे ऑटोमेटिक अंधेरा चला जाता है. तो वो पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड वहां से ही शुरू होना चाहिए. मतलब वो चीज में भी अगर आप पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखोगे तो धीरे 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 आप नेचुरली स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में अपलिफ्ट ही करते रहोगे फिर.
वाह क्या बहुत अच्छा बोला. अंधेरा.
Actually, I missed the earlier. I missed the Bhagavatam reading today. I missed the link. I deleted the link. I messaged Neha Bhabhi. She sent me, but by the time I was able to connect, so I listened only 5 minutes, just 5 minutes only.
Oh, but thank you for listening in, and thank you for giving this nice example.
Yeah.
And so all we have to do is connect ourselves to Krishna.
Connect everything in your life to Krishna. धीरे 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 वो आ ही जाएगा. कहाँ जाएगा?
And give everyone Krishna's love.
Yes.
Give everyone Krishna's love.
Like how you see, now bring Krishna in the center of your life.
Yes. So Krishna loves your grandchildren a lot. You know, he loves them because they are his. So,
Yes.
yeah, he loves them. So you also need to love them.
For this, no, Snehaji, there is a very, very practical thing. You are a grandmother. Abhi, we have changed from sending emails. पहले हम लोग के कैसे नाना नानी या दादा दादी कार्ड्स हमें दिया करते थे. I still remember my mother-in-law sends card on all 4 of our birthdays. Till today we receive the card from her, my mother and my mother-in-law both. Until today we receive on all 4 birthdays, anniversaries, Diwali, everything. And then those cards, what you can do is you can get the Krishna cards. In the temple, they have that a picture with Krishna, a Mother Yashoda and Mother Yashoda holding Krishna. So you can send that card to your son on his birthday, your grandchildren on their birthday, because, and it is not now, they will remember you, because whenever they'll open those, it will be a beautiful memory of Krishna and you presenting Krishna to them through you.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Because I still do, like, even
I remember you had given me also.
yes,
I think my grand.
yes,
I remember you had given, yes.
Yeah,
You had written,
when
correct.
it was, you did a party. So because that's how we can connect everybody to Krishna. And even today, like, I sent Shubh a birthday card. Even he's gone, I send a mail, we talk, but I still send birthday card, and that is the picture of Krishna. So that whenever he'll open, at least he'll see. And every morning I type Jai Shri Krishna to him, so that whenever he'll read, he will at least see Krishna in.
Right.
The first message will be, I just type Jai Shri Krishna and we love you. So we are giving Krishna that way. We are connecting him to Krishna. So we have to do that. That is the most beautiful thing that you can do to them.
Right. Yeah, that's why when I start in the morning, when I talk to them, I'll tell them, say Hare Krishna, then only I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
So they say, or like, Hari Om and Hare Krishna. So they know, okay, Nani will not talk otherwise to them. And the conversation starts with that. Yeah, but I like this card thing. Yeah, like, at least that card will be there with them.
Yeah, this will be a memory for whole life, not only for today. They will have Krishna with them in every walk of life. And there are so beautiful cards at temple. You can take from Bhavna ji.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for listening in and joining in and all your participation. Wonderful contribution. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shilpa Shyam ki jai, Gaura Hari Bol.